press this record button, and I'm gonna mute up so that you guys can chat and have fun with it.
Sounds good.
All right. See you on the other side. All
Thank
right. Boys.
Good luck,
boys.
Hills.
Yes,
This
you
was
as well. I'm gonna
another
keep
Sunday fun day. We're gonna
I got rid
turn
of
them
4.
down just a smidge so that I can speak over them, and we're gonna talk a bit about how these decks play. Can we use United Kingdom of Smash? Just because they're dressed up like it does not mean that they're My Hero cards. All right, so we've got Tokoyami versus Jiro. Tokoyami is under fire. Jiro is under good. And I think that Jiro has some of the. This Jiro deck is like one of the most interesting Jiro decks that you can have. It's mainly a flash deck, which is like cool. You get to mess around with the stacking ability, but it's more like you stack once a turn anyway. So like the rest of your moves, you don't really need enhances. It's really neat. Looks like a solid 5 build from Tokoyami going first. A 4 build from Jiro. Looks like a lot of speed hate. Looks like some stun hate. And holding a really solid high block and a mid block, which I think is going to be really important in this deck. I can say this Tokoyami by Damdel has absolutely thrashed me the last 2 Discord Thursday night throwdowns that we have had, which if you're interested in playing in those, you can go find them over on Lenoko's channel. He is a very rad up and coming member of the community. Very cool. I think I've seen him in chat. The 3-person room was a good idea. Yeah, love that.
Pass on this.
I'll stun too.
Yeah.
We'll stun this one. We'll stun this one. We'll respond to build this.
Okay. You're in hits.
This pack for 32 is a great deal. Hint. What are you saying? What are you saving, Scavenger? I do have a standing offer to the MHA Discord UBS channel to help any new player who wants to convert their MHA deck into a standard deck for the Sean O'Brien event. That's a cool idea, actually. I might steal that, Scavenger, and do it on stream.
Good idea.
Huh. That's good. That's a good idea. I'm gonna steal that.
This guy do cards.
I want to play, but I need to build more decks on TTS. I'll probably be in this week's Thursday Throwdown. Nice, Carnage. Nice. Also, Carnage, if you want to play and get commentated, I'll let you borrow a deck. That does not bother me in the slightest.
That's good.
Yeah, we can figure out how to make a deck happen. All right, so it looks like, oh my goodness, it looks like Tokoyami is trying to at least put on some amount of pressure here. And it is showing that we do not have a low block because we did not opt to play either of the specialists of sounds.
I was gonna draw anyway. I needed to dig a little deeper.
I'll pass.
On a 3.
Nice. +1/+1. Man, this Tokoyami deck is such a nightmare to fight.
Tokoyami +1.
Whew.
I'll pass.
I'll pass as well.
Nice.
I will.
Yeah, this is just a 7 damage move coming in. It's a 4 low for 7 with stun too. Gets his momentum. If he finds another one of these next turn, he's gonna have stun 4 on his moves. This is like a very honed, pristine Tokoyami deck. I would not be surprised if this deck goes and top cuts the Vegas event. That is.
Am I dead?
That is a secret event.
Don't say I don't know. You're supposed to say no.
Yeah, getting asked, am I dead? It is very possible. I mean, this is another 10 damage move, right? He has to respond here in order to block it.
Give it minus.
He's trying to figure out, do I get -3 or -6 here? Am I going to get a chance to block with this other card in my hand, the coordinated effort? That is the question that we have. Oh, that is fair, Carnage. That's fair. I think there's almost no reason to respond for the damage here since we've increased the speed. I'd rather just have the plus to my check, honestly. Which we do have another Summon Dark Shadow in hand, which is probably the line that we're going to be taking.
For first chance, I'll give it +3 and gain stun 1.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Stun 1.
Nice.
I'll pass.
From here,
Actually,
chat,
still
do you
count.
block with the mid block? Do you block with the high block? That's the question.
I'll pass.
I feel like you block with the mid
No,
block,
4. 3, 4.
right? Because
Okay.
it's on a 3,
Plus
4,
1 with the
5.
And
I'll
that'll get
pass.
It is spooky. This is a spooky
3
place to be
high
at.
for 11.
3 on a 4. It
Yeah,
is
I would have let
blocked.
this actually rock on a 5, and just take the half
Alright.
damage. 5,
Good
6,
for,
7.
7 with a +3 to my check.
Checks in.
Checks.
Checks exactly a 7. Look at that.
Any
Comes in with
response?
+2/+2. We can reduce it by
will give this
2?
one -3 speed.
Yeah, and I don't think we've stacked with Jiro yet, which is going to be really important on this turn to
Plus
guarantee that we
damage.
check the 5, right? Because it's a 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll
Yeah,
pass.
we have to check a 5 here in
Plus
order
damage.
to make
I'll
this
pass.
happen. Unless he's got another Summon Dark Shadow, which we know he doesn't. Yeah, this is
I'll
the
pass
same
it.
outcome as before. He already
So
Jiro'd?
it
I think we
is
just gotta raw dog the 5.
3.
Unless we should just know it's there, right? Because we haven't lost anything off the top. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, you just go for it, right? This is the only one you'd be able to
Not
block.
Take 11.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. Checks a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we throw an attack
Okay, I'm gonna
here
go
and
for
we
the
check
Gusto then.
a 3, it doesn't work. 4,
So
this is perfect.
4, So I need an 8.
Yep. Commit your last ones out.
I only wanted to do this with a 5 check. Let me count my attacks.
Well, you should be able. I mean, you're gonna put him to 3,
Only
right?
2
Like all you have to
range
do is
attacks
hit
so
2 range
far.
attacks off this, and you kill him. And even if not, you put him in
This
such
is-
a low danger zone. Like you put him in such the danger zone. I think at this point you go for it.
No, I feel it.
All right, here's where we keep track. If he finds 3 range attacks on the top of his deck, then he was supposed to kill him. Only need to hit 1 range. It was 4, 5, 6. It was 6. It was 6 damage. Oh, 7 with Tokoyami. Good point. Yeah, he only needed to find 1. Yeah, he should have gone for it. He should have super gone for it. Yeah, I forgot that Tokoyami even did that.
I should have just passed it though.
You should have passed it. Should have 100%.
Did it do 9?
Yes.
No, not on face, but it spun the dice. I
Well,
think
what
I
is
thought
it?
that I needed 2, but I think I only need 1.
You only needed 1.
only did
Hey, good point.
7. Well, I guess depending on what
6,
you.
7.
but-
Yeah, I needed to get 1 range check. I definitely should have actually done that. Oops.
Might have been worth it, but then I probably won't kill you.
This is a pretty scary spot for Jiro to be in, being at 9 health to 20. This does not look like 20 damage. We do have the this is we have to make sure that we can survive Tokoyami's next turn. So from here, here's what I would do straight away. I would look in his discard pile and see what he's got, right? We've got 3 Summon Dark Shadows gone. You guys can't see this. We've got 1 Corrosion Lunge. We've got 1 Frigid Heat Wave. We've got 2 Signature Right Swings. And so it looks like the biggest thing that we have to worry about is if he draws another Ice Storm, I think is the name of that card. Giant Ice Wall, excuse me. It'll have stun 2, and then my next move will have stun 2, and then my wall has been broken. And then I've only got to do 9, which every single one of Tokoyami's moves do 9. And so if I'm going to wall up, I have to make sure that I wall up correctly. Probably play the attacks that draw cards and then build up and pass. So the thing is only one. I guess these ones draw cards, but this reverse throw does not. It is not possible that we get it above the damage because Tokoyami's always going to give it -1, always.
I'll say if it does fire more, I'll draw a card.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'll also pass.
Alright. No block.
Opts to take the 4. Yeah, that's the only one I wouldn't have played. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, play the thing. But what card do you discard in order to get the foundation and then draw? Man, this is a rough spot to be in for Jiro. I actually don't know what I would do here. Yo, he knows he's gonna check a 6. 5, 6. Oh, he doesn't care. He's gonna just ready to do his. At the same time, like these are both two
responses.
really. I mean, these are both low blocks, right? This is a 2 low, this is a 3 low, and we know like one of his scariest moves is a low attack with stun 2. I don't know. I might have kept one of these. What a Bedrick.
Give it 2 speed.
Okay.
If we want to block this thing, which we could and should, I
That's
think we block with the foundation.
Yeah, I will.
Do we give it the
also
damage?
Pass on responses.
Ooh, he's down
Okay.
We'll
to
go
get in
enhances. Let's go ahead and
the most that he can.
Discard this card to build an asset.
This is looking good. We have to keep the Bonds of Friendship because it's a high block.
-1
We want to
damage.
build the Destined for mainstream so that we can snap draw a card that we need or want.
But
And doing a couple pokes here is not terrible. I actually think
Ready
what
this and
we
draw a
do is we don't even play the specialized sound wave. Whoa, what a good get. What a great get.
let's also pass.
Okay. I'll take 3.
This is good. And this is still a good position for Tokoyami to be in because he still has that foundation and the attack. We'll just review the foundation and then draw. He knew what he was drawing? Yeah, but I didn't know what he was drawing. That's why I said it was a good get, because I was surprised. On a 2, 3, 4, easy check. We don't build a high block. We have to build the mid. It got to build the mid. Don't build the high. Don't build the high. Don't build the high. Don't build the high. And then you 3 commit a face down, let it rock. Whew. Okay.
And
I think
we'll
we
pass
are
it there.
done
But
building.
review pools.
Does he at least hold 3 for blocking and hope he dead draws? So the thing is we are for sure going to be able to block at least one thing because of the specialized sound wave. The specialized sound wave says that after it is played, we draw 1 card.
On a 4. X.
We will. We'll choose not to respond on this one.
Okay. For first enhance, I will discard 2 to draw 2.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll pass.
Tokoyami.
That was kind of a crazy Tokoyami. He is about to cycle. I mean, the other big thing here is we have to.
Do Jiro.
I'm not even sure that we Jiro here,
Okay.
to be honest. Because this card we know isn't going to kill us, and we need to be able to snap draw whatever we do, right? Because, I mean, this is going to be the world's fastest move.
What are you gonna make me check my Summon Dark Shadow on?
Your names.
Yep, you got to find a low block foundation to block iteration, which is like what's super
I'll
important
pass.
here. Because currently, he's going to block with the card out of his hand. Either that or, honestly, the other play is this card's a Fury,
Attack.
right?
Okay.
You
I'll
could
pass.
just flip Bonds of Friendship, say it gets -3, and then be fine with it, right? Because we're assuming that he has another big high move coming, right? I don't think we actually ought to block this.
Flip this and give it -3 damage.
Pass.
I will also pass. I'll choose not to block and take 1.
Okay. On a 5.
Well, whatever you're looking for, you're gonna find it.
Hopefully.
Any
No
responses? We know he already picked up 1.
For first enhance, I'll discard 2, draw 2.
Yo, that's massive, actually.
I'll
That's huge. Yeah, that's the game for sure, for sure.
On a 4.
Checks a 3. Commit your face, commit your face, commit your face.
I'll pass.
So if we committed our face,
And,
we could have saved this one
hands.
foundation.
I'll pass.
Pass as well.
Let's go ahead and block this one.
So there's a 3, 4, 5. He's going to check a 5 easy. It checks. We do get to look. Nice. That would have been really nice.
On an 8 with a +3.
Checks a 6. 7, 8. Looks good. Comes in with a +1/+1.
We will give this -3 speed.
So our one saving grace,
Stun 2.
is we get to pick up, we get to draw one random card off the top. If the random card that we draw
Pass.
is a low foundation or a low, yeah, it has to be a foundation,
On a 6.
then we can maybe survive.
Gross. I think I played the wrong attack here for sure.
Pass.
I don't think that a mid stops it. I think the mid is going to push us over because this is also going to be a half block. You have to block with the card that draws a card.
Maybe it's just right to
I don't think it is correct to play them both
this.
because of how few foundations we actually have on the board. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7
With +3 to our
plus
check.
4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ugh.
5,
So
6,
they're
7,
passive.
8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's actually not a way for us to play the
Yeah,
Ice Storm
I'll
now.
pass.
Alright, 3 low for 4. I know you have a +2 block. Oh, and you revealed what you're gonna check.
Yep. So
4,
I
5,
have to
6.
commit 1. We'll go ahead and commit.
You commit the face down because we assume it's going to get stunned too.
Yeah,
Now
I
here's-
played this so many ways here.
Here's the thing.
I gotta take half.
Because of all the Summon Dark Shadows in the pool and them still counting, we don't get to play the Ice Storm. Because we've committed out too many resources. There it is.
On a 6 with a +3 to my check.
Yeah.
Hey, it checks. Alright.
I think what was happening was he was trying to go for a big kill. Like he was trying to end it on that attack because he knew that he messed up.
Yeah, I just did the
Notice.
wrong attack at the end. Unfortunately.
I think that attack was fine, actually. I
Alright,
think
I'll
that you
fine.
don't use the second Summon Dark Shadow. And like we would have kept it, we would have kept the resource up if we would have committed the Tokoyami instead of the foundation whenever we checked our 3, right? Because it was going to get committed anyways. And if we did happen to check a 3 on the move, we take and just let the second Summon Dark Shadow that we checked a 3 on fail, and we just play the other one out of our hand, right? Like if we absolutely wanted it. That is what we could have done.
Damage from Jiro.
Yeah.
We'll give it a speed from earphone and Yum.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was for sure a line that like
Enhances.
we didn't need to play every card, and I wonder if Damnedle knows that if you fail an action out of your hand as it like an enhance, your turn's not over. Your turn's only ever over if you fail a form, which is like an important thing to keep note. You can fail actions all day long. Fail them all. That's totally fine. As long as it is not like pushing you towards your win state, because I don't think that the answer was to play the Ice Storm. I don't think that I would have done that. I would have guaranteed the pitch stun, but I would have just counted out my math a little tighter and been like, if I check a 3, what happens,
Out of steps
right?
there. I'll tell you right now. I will go ahead and since you said that, I'm gonna powerful. Good.
Yeah, go for it.
Couple more.
This is unblockable at this moment. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 off of whatever. Like this would be a good point, right? If you wanted to auto block this, and we knew that we could have, right? This is where we save our Summon Dark Shadow, play the Summon Dark Shadow, get +3 to our check, and then block this with
We'll
our
go
2
ahead
mid block.
and
We could have blocked it then.
That's
right?
not ready, but
Yeah, go for it. I'm full passive.
Kira has to kill here, right? Yeah, she very much has to. but it should
Go
be
ahead
game
and
because of how Jiro works. Right? All of these are too fast for
discard that
Tokoyami to
total card I
block.
just drew and build in this asset. And
Oh, especially with
then
this. Because he has another +2 damage.
Let's do Jiro. Actually, we'll wait on that.
I would be highly
We will
surprised,
go
Red Hood,
ahead
if there is a
and
next
send
turn. I
it
think
there.
Tokoyami punted that first
It's a
game,
six,
which is
right?
fine. That's why we have games 2 and
Sent for
3.
6.
Interesting. I would have for sure jammed out the +2 damage.
Uh,
Because there's no way -2 damage actually saves us on like a half block.
this on a 4.
6, a 3, 4.
4. Responses. Let's go ahead and give it the 2 damage from Jiro. And then your phone, you'll mill and get speed.
5, 6, 7.
And then we will remove this.
I don't know
And
if
add 2 cards
Tokoyami is
to the
playing any
top.
6 checks, but this would be the time
Set.
to breaker to them if we could.
And then we'll respond and draw this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This can be lethal. It's too fast. Good game.
Sounds good. Yeah.
There it is. There goes game 1
Yeah,
to
should've played
Tokoyami.
this. Can't be blocked by attacks. A little bit faster. Although you could just respond with more specialists, I guess.
What was this? Did I block it? I did block it with an attack. Yep, that would have.
Well, did you have another mid block that was not an attack?
Shoot, what did I have in my hand?
You did not. You had 2 attacks.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, because I blocked with the other one.
I think
Yeah,
the
but
2 lines that you missed, Damdol, were whenever you checked a 3 on your Summon Dark Shadow, you committed a foundation as opposed to committing your character. Because you just
Yeah.
commit your character to pass the
Oh.
check,
Yeah.
the Summon Dark Shadow will just commit it anyways. It doesn't care.
Yeah, that's very good. I'm used to just playing it on 3, not even looking for that. That's great.
And then it is okay, since you had that line, to fail the second Summon Dark Shadow that you tried to play and you checked a 3 and had to commit another foundation. Just fail that one because you had the third one in your hand anyways. So play that one and then you can Ice Storm at the very end safely.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think I should just roll the dice on the Frigid Heat Wave as well, because I just had hit 1 range attack out of 3 cards.
Correct. Very much
Yeah,
so.
you should have just gone for that. I would have been dead.
Yep. And then Hills, I think the only thing that I saw from you was maybe be a little more patient. You know he has Ice Storm in his deck. You set yourself up to just gamble that he didn't have it.
Yeah. Yep. I need to hold low blocks.
Or at least like fish for him, right?
Yeah, I could have picked up the one that was on top of my deck there too. I thought about it, but
Yeah.
then I would have had a bad check. But oh well.
For sure, for sure. All right, boys. I'm meeting back up. You guys have a good one.
Alright, good luck. But...
I gave the point to the wrong person. Jiro won that.
attack.
I'm actually going to go use the restroom real fast. So you guys commentate yourselves. Tell me what happens when we come back. I need you to pay attention for me.
Alright.
You
Are
go?
you ready?
Yeah.
On a 2, on a 3, on a 3, on a 3, on a 4. Oof.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and play this on a 3. We will respond, draw a card.
Okay.
Any responses to play?
No responses.
Feel like either you're gonna block it or you're not. So let's go ahead and respond Jiro for the damage. If you really feel like lowering the speed, that's fine.
Well, I mean, it's flash, so.
Yeah, but you can respond to lower.
Oh, I
the
see,
speed.
I see, I see. Yeah, yeah, I definitely will.
Sounds good. It's got -3 speed. I will pass.
I'll pass as well. On a 4 for half. Jacks take 2.
really weird opening hand. Yeah.
With him... Okay, so it looks like Jiro attacked on turn 1. With him having built the heroic lineage, I don't know if I would have responded for the +1 damage. I don't think
Yeah.
that forcing that to like guarantee that he blocks is worth it, really.
Let's draw 6. Oh, did it?
Big maybe. Big
I
maybe.
had all of them selected. Am I dead?
Am I dead? This is the weakest spot for him to be in, right?
104.
Storm's an interesting opener.
Any responses?
No responses to play.
I will Tokoyami.
Okay, from here,
Um,
I actually think what I would do, I don't even know, man. So Jiro's in a really weak spot to be in, but like the thing with Tokoyami is he telegraphs his moves so much that if you don't have like 3 or 4 moves to really push through that wall, I don't know that you actually push. I think build 4 here is like a really good spot to be in, personally. Yeah, make him respect it. Make it a, I mean, it's a 5 low for 6.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll Tokoyami.
Yeah, you got responses. I'll pass.
Like 5 low for 6 is nothing to sneeze at, right? Like this is gonna do 3 damage. It's gonna get blocked by the mid block, I assume.
For 6.
I'll choose not to block.
Okay. Interesting. Wants to play the flash attack on offense. I can respect it. I can respect it. Oh, he can't even block with it anyways. What am I saying? I think build here is the right call. 5, 6, 7. He does not agree. Checks a 6, 7. Okay. I think that's a good play because the in danger will not be able to be used on any of those cool flash attacks, which is normally how Tokoyami it gets dead.
I'm gonna give it +3 and gain stun 1.
Is it worth using the irrefutable force of nature to seal the card that says stun? Is it worth doing that?
Let's flip this and name attack. I don't really know if this is the right order to do this, but sounds good enough.
If the box on a mid.
Yes, 2 mid. It's this.
Interesting.
I'll give it, or I'll stun 1. Let's get it out of the way.
Got it. We'll respond build.
Yeah, because this just means that like Jiro gets to hit you even harder next turn, right? Because you're just giving her a free foundation.
I'll pass.
I'll say actions don't count.
I'll pass.
Let's see. So you have a earphone check. It's a 6 and you check a 3. You can still block it.
Yeah, this is a perfect setup.
On a 4.
He's banking on we don't have the move. We're gonna check a 3.
I'll pass.
That's a risky spot to be in.
+1 Tokoyami.
This is a very
Okay.
interesting spot for us to be. He's just
So 6.
Or, yeah, 6.
7.
oh,
Damn.
he checks a 6.
All for nothing.
insane. Yeah, so this is a dangerous spot for Tokoyami to be in, just because like we've lost a mid block or we've lost +3 to our check to block a thing because our character is committed, right? So now we have 1 high, 1 low, and by now we should have figured out that Josh is playing a flash deck.
4.
Yo, this is a very, very solid attacking hand from Josh. We do have 2 heroic lineages, so we should be able to, if we time it out correctly, be able to block whatever we want to.
Think
Right?
about this.
Because like the big thing about this being a flash deck is all of his moves hit really hard, but they're not very fast, right? We do have, this is a flash weapon, this is a flash weapon, but this doesn't get any stats at all, the setup strike, and this doesn't, this only gets damage. And so like, there's some stuff that we want to, There's some plays here that Josh can do, and we have to make it happen right now, right? We saw that Tokoyami was
Let's. I'm not gonna overthink it. I guess we're gonna do this one. I have no responses to play.
No responses either.
Sounds good. I will say my next one gets 3 speed.
I will seal coordinated.
This is him telegraphing that, yo, I am going to block this move.
Jiro.
This is interesting. I don't think that I would block this one.
I'll give it -3 speed because it's punch.
Sounds good.
I think you're on attacks here. You go slash
Pass.
strike Soundwave for 5/5/5.
I'll pass it.
And since he gave you the extra build, you get to check 2 attacks and build on a 4.
Checks.
Well, the thing is if you go like you get to know what you're gonna build,
Good.
right? Or you get to know what you're gonna check because you're a Jiro. Dendar, like that's like the
Play
bonus thing about it.
Passionate on 2.
He's opting to build
I don't need to
pass here.
respond.
Oh, he's
Because
playing
I'm gonna
this.
play
Nice.
on a 6.
It checks.
Check.
And he knows.
Automatically
Wowzers.
gets 3 speed.
Wowzers. 3 speed,
I'll
3
respond with Jiro to
damage.
give it 3 more speed.
This thing's very fast. Do we give the damage?
I will
Mm,
make you use these.
it's just going to put it back down to 2, right? Which is just going to be hella blocked.
Yeah.
But, like, you just force him to have it. I
I'll
think
give
the
it
+3 damage is
3
actually super
damage
worth
from
it. We know in his
Jiro.
hand we've got the low block,
Yeah, I'll use
right?
1 and then use the other.
Yeah. Sounds good. It's back to print.
It still says because of the stun
Go
that he has to
enhances.
check not an attack.
Okay.
If he checks an attack here, he still fails it. So it's worth it. It's worth it.
First enhance, I'll give it stun 2.
I'll give it -1 damage with Tokoyami.
Sounds good. We'll stun 2.
But in that situation, you get to save Jiro to set up to check a 5, draw the next card, and then probably
your
get in
hands.
for damage with waves. Yeah,
Pass.
Build this down.
I can agree with that.
Pass.
I think I did everything. I will send it.
Alright, looking for a 5. Checks.
Block. Sounds good.
Nice block. And so now the question is, how do we do 18? And the answer is probably not very well. We are flying blind off the top of our deck. I feel like the capture net play is good, but too conservative for my taste versus a 20 HP rival. Fair? Fair? How do we get there, right? What is 18 without enhances? What do we have in our discard pile?
That's nice to hear.
I think I'm 4 short because your character.
I mean,
But I
this is
still
a
think
tough
it's the right
spot
thing
to
to
be
do.
in. Especially because we don't have any high blocks now. Maybe it's honestly like play the thing to let you draw. Play the thing that lets you draw, and then
Yeah, that's the most I
you
can
draw the
do,
high block
right?
to make sure that you don't get blown out. You'll have a high, a mid, and a low. Maybe Soundwave
Whatever.
and stack the deck with a
I've-
good check you hope to draw.
Of course.
That's
Of course
rough.
we'll see all
That's
3
rough.
Like that. I'll respond. Give it 3 damage. And
Yo, actually, here's a line. What if you just stack 2 bad gray cards on top of his deck? Look into his discard pile. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could just, or you could stack You could
actually.
stack like capture evildoers and not a summon dark shadow, but like a self-assured on top of his deck, and like force him to draw those bad cards. Right? Just be content. You're not keeping any momentum anyways.
This is super hard.
You could just
Momentum
stack
zero.
his deck and make him be a 5-hander. Right? He's got to kill you in 5 moves as opposed to the
I guess we
thing.
would-
But that does guarantee you give him 2
I don't
cards
know.
to clear with latent
Yeah.
skill. It's interesting. It's a tough point to be at for sure.
I respond to the card, and then we
At worst, it forces the latent
send
skill.
it.
Yeah, it's
Alright, taking 6.
it's an interesting spot to be in for sure. Oh, we actually don't want to give him the action. If we did anything, capture evildoers, he already has the momentum. And so we don't want him to be able to clear out 3 of his attacks and be able to just like pop off harder. We do not want that.
Ugh. I should have. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in. From here, I think you have to hold. Actually, no. You build the -2 damage. You build the -2 damage because at this point in the game, having 23 versus 21 health might matter, and I don't think you're going to be able to block. You're actually crazy for playing this card.
Give it the 4.
Okay.
Actually insane for playing
and
that
draw
one.
a card.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Then
Checks a 6, 7, 8.
send
If
it.
he has another 6 on
Taking
top, he could
7.
kill him.
Yeah.
Did you know that check? He did know the check. Actually crazy playing that card. I mean, you just go for it, right? You have to check another 6, which we play plenty of. Oh, I don't get to look at there. How many 6s we got gone? 2, 3, 4.
So I think we have to stop there.
I mean, we have 4 gone, right? Out of our probably
You can probably
8,
throw something.
maybe 6.
Oh.
Are you sure?
I would if it would kill you, but it wouldn't.
Alright, draw 7.
Yeah, you definitely. Oh, I didn't. I thought this card was committed. No, you should have killed him. You should have killed him. Josh, no. My brain said this card was committed.
Out of 4.
It's very much not. Nope, just sealed. Yeah, my brain said it was committed. We only needed a 5. I would have thrown it every day of the week. That killed him.
Any responses on your side?
No response.
Although Tokoyami did draw a little cold, so we get to cycle 2 cards out of it at least.
And this one.
He says I'm trying to kill you. He says I'm down. That is a way to do it. That is a way to do it.
I'll pass.
Yeah, man, get rid of those last 2 foundations. We don't need them. Kill them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You have to. I don't actually think you're allowed to do this first. I think you have to do it second.
Discard this one and this one to draw 2.
Yo, that is a very deadly hand, especially for a guy who's got no high blocks. These are all highs. If we can go and find, we should be able to mill 5, draw the 1. We don't get to draw 2 off of the.
Cards, but
It's an interesting spot because we haven't Tokoyami'd yet. I don't know if I'd have done that, Josh. I think you actually have to wait to Jiro until they Tokoyami'd.
I am gonna Tokoyami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go and find yourself a Summon Dark Shadow. Okay.
pass.
It's the same as waiting for Kirishima to build? Correct. Or you get to pick what he builds.
I'll pass.
You can like keep him off of attacks. It's interesting.
Tokoyami. Should be.
It's a fun mind game to play with Jiro.
I'll pass.
I'll pass as well. 4 high for 6.
This is a scary spot to be in. He's got +2 to the check, so the breaker block isn't even going to do anything. There's nothing but highs in his hand. I think this game was lost whenever Jiro decided not to play that attack, which is a bummer.
I guess. I don't know. On a 6.
It's 4,
5, and
3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Yeah.
Respond breaker 1, and then take my
3.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
So
the 5.
looking for
He had
an
it.
8 with a +2 to my check.
Yeah.
Checks.
And then, yeah. We have a
And,
second one of these. We
this is
could literally just show that we have the second one because he just can't block it at all anymore.
Yeah, I'll pass.
+2 damage against stun 1.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Stun 1.
I'll pass.
So here is the
+1
power,
Tokoyami.
right, of
I'll pass.
Josh opted to attack on his turn 1 whenever he wasn't the beatdown, right? He opted to attack on his turn 1 versus a character that's better at being aggressive than himself, than Jiro, right? Tokoyami's just way,
6 high for-
possibly the best aggressive character in the game. Actually, no, I think that's totally correct. I think Tokoyami is the most aggressive character in the game.
Yeah,
He's a cool combo aggro character. And Josh opted to attack on turn 1 as opposed to set up a really solid foundation build and hold the block. He was so momentum hungry. He wanted that so bad.
You got it.
Yeah.
Alright, game 3. That's the hard one.
If I had one more foundation, you would have died.
He should have died.
Check.
All you had to do is check a 5.
If I checked a 5, I had to commit Jiro, and then
Oh,
it would only be at 4.
Right. Huh.
Which attack was it?
Hey, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've
didn't
made
hey.
that mistake. I've made that mistake enough times.
Hey, I'll mute up. You guys keep at it, I guess. Hey. Woo.
It was the amplified sound blast.
Doesn't it have flash?
It does.
Oh yeah, so it'd be at 4. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah,
Whoops.
It's only for the 4, and I had to commit Jiro,
So how do we play Tam? All you gotta do is wait for a second person to also do the to cash in their 50 points.
maybe
If you look at the
that'll
little
help
circle
me.
down underneath the chat, it's your channel points. You pay 50 of those, and it'll put you in the queue to play the next match. Edit all that discussion out, Lamau. Absolutely not alliteration gaming. Absolutely not. With as much content that I pump out every single day, do you think that I have time to edit
That's
out
good.
things?
Here we go.
No chance.
On 2.
All right, so we're moving into game 3. So what does Jiro have to do? First off, finding this
Play this.
specialist of sound is incredibly important. The card's crazy good.
Then 3,
Yo, and being able to for sure build coordinated effort,
and,
great,
this on a
great.
4.
Wait, wait, wait.
Oh, there's the 2. We found it.
That is okay. I think personally I would have held the
Everything.
preparing for battle.
On a 2.
Hmm.
On a 2. On a 3. On a 3.
I think that's a mistake for Tokoyami. You always keep the SDS going second so you can review it on turn 1. I guess that's fair. I mean, if we haven't found one, that's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point, Scavenger. It's a good point.
What? We'll play this on a 4.
Yeah.
Respond to damage.
Perfect, Carnage. Thank you.
That thing with the minus speed.
No.
Yeah,
no
this is
other
a solid hit.
responses.
It's going to get us our momentum. He's opting not to block it. He cares more about having the attacks. Whew. He doesn't want to block because he doesn't want to build an extra foundation. This is a weird spot for Josh to be in, to the point where I think I might even have to convince him he wants to build another one of those. Like, build one, keep one. Oh, this is actually insane for us.
3, 4. 6. Take 3. Breaker 1 or breaker 2.
What's more important to Josh here, the momentum or the foundation? That's the question, right? That's the question that that coordinated effort poses.
Sounds good. We'll put this on a 4.
Okay. I think you play another coordinated effort here and get one of them out of your hand because you won't be able to review them both. And if he just draws cold, I don't know. I would have 100% built the foundation here. I think having a sweet foundation base is way more important against Tokoyami than the momentum
Pretty
is.
sad you put that in your momentum. You don't want to build it?
No.
I don't know. I think the foundation versus Tokoyami is
Or
way
any
more
other
important.
Attack, probably. Not that one.
And he drew the capture evildoers, which is insane. Which is actually a banana sandwich. He's gonna get so much value off of this turn.
Takes a 3.
So much.
4.
First thing you do is capture evildoers. You get that guy out of there.
Response.
Good. We will choose not to respond on this one.
Okay.
So does Woods stack? Do you mean Kamui Woods? If
That's
so,
the
he
evildoers on a
does.
3.
Yeah, that removes my momentum.
Yeah, and then I
Is
put
he one?
top.
Of course.
Drevdi,
I'll pass
Dreevy
it.
in the MHACG server, I believe. Okay,
I'll
Cool.
discard
we'll make it work.
2 to draw 2.
I'll pass.
That is a fine spot. We definitely Tokoyami now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to find it. We've got 21 cards left.
I'll do Jiro.
I don't even think we necessarily
Yeah, done.
play the Summon Dark Shadow now. It depends, right? Yo, we could actually get both these cards off the top of our deck. This is actually a sweet play. We could actually play Summon Dark Shadow and Evil Gaze, guaranteeing that the thing won't be blocked, obviously. It's not going to do enough damage for it to be blocked. But we get those 2 cards off the top of our deck, and we get to jam down more cool cards. At the same time, is it worth? We're not going to do 27 here. I think we actually hold... See, the thing about me playing Tokoyami is I'm just never aggressive, right? I'm just not a big aggro monster.
I'll flip Destin and name attack.
You get it? Yeah, you got
I think I'd rather hold Evil Gaze to nuke coordinated effort.
it. I'll give it a +1 with Tokoyami.
Yeah, the thing about that is, you know, if Josh
Oh.
never uses coordinated effort, why do we need to even bother?
Pass.
+1 stronger.
Ba-dum-bum-bum. Dang. Strong in Darkness is such a sweet card, dude.
That's the right thing to do, but oh well. We're gonna commit this to discard this card and draw a card.
Okay.
I moved his card. I don't know what I'm thinking. I play so aggressive, my locals get annoyed by it.
We're gonna block on.
Yo, he found another high block. That's really good for us. Yeah, we're definitely not killing him this turn.
Okay.
He's got 4 foundations, including the
We're
minus
6 with
speed
+2.
card. Checks a 3.
Checks.
Crushed it. I mean, we get rid of the 2 foundations. I mean, there's a reason we played it.
And in your response.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and give this one -3.
For enhances, discard 2 to draw 2.
We are
I'll
set up
pass.
for next turn exceptionally well. But the issue is here is we have to survive next turn at 17 against a flash deck. This is a rough spot to be in for Tokoyami because none of these attacks feel good playing. It feels like we're not actually really getting there.
All evil gaze on a 3.
Ooh.
Lose 2 life. give it +2 speed. If you block it, I destroy a foundation.
He wants to get on the board. This is him. This feels like a desperate play from a desperate man. And he's also saying like coordinated effort,
Sounds
like
good.
is like
I'll pass.
not a good enough card.
+1 Tokoyami, +1 stronger. I'll pass
Yep.
after that.
It's a 3 high. I mean, is 7 damage really worth it? This would, if we block it, we go down to foundation, but we get an entire fresh hand to do stuff. We obviously already have the attack, but we get to block with a high block. We get to lose the coordinated out of our hand. And we get to build it back with a precious lesson. Like I think this is a win-win-win for us. The only way that we don't get there is if he blows up a precious lesson. Right? It's a 3, 4, 5.
I need a 5.
Checks a 3. We don't care.
Or
You commit to coordinated because we're assuming it's gonna get blown up.
5.
Okay,
You
I will.
get.
Yeah, this one.
Sounds good. It's destroyed. We'll respond here and build the top card of my deck face down.
Okay.
Do a little peeksies at what we got. Bonds of friendship.
see you
We
go
have
for
lost a
it,
6 check off the top of our deck, which is important. And once again, it is 27 to 15. Tokoyami blew up
I didn't
a
expect you to
face-up,
block it.
lost 2 health
It's like, I know
to
what
blow
I'm
up a
gonna do,
face-up
but-
foundation, essentially. Or to flip a foundation,
I'll
excuse me.
leave her at 5. Oh, a 6, even better.
5, 6, 7, 8. Checks a 6. He gets to commit 2. Crazy.
Here.
Wow. Am I dead anyway?
No, you're not dead
plus
anyways. We
4
can't do
against that one.
27 to you.
Yeah.
I mean, this is only going to do what its base damage is, right? Which is 10.
Have no enhances.
Stun 1.
Yeah. I'll pass.
+1 Tokoyami.
I'll pass.
Ashes won't count.
I'll pass.
I'll pass after that.
8, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can't play another move.
It's what, 6?
It's a 5/5 for 10.
Yeah. Yeah. We will go to
Evil
7.
Gaze is my favorite ultra rare from the whole set.
Okay, all that just for some poke.
Some poke, he says. 10 damage.
He doesn't want to get rid of the Dark Shadow Ruin into his momentum, if you saw, because if he cycles, we gotta have that card to kill. Like that's like one of the other big things about Tokoyami that I particularly don't like is he feels a lot like All Might, right? Like All Might 1 dot for the
Like 6
OTKs.
cards.
Like if you don't have Detroit Smash, like you don't have anything.
Yeah, you did. I'll try.
Between Evil Gaze and Meteor Shower, both are so wicked. I was thinking about doing a tournament bracket on Facebook for everybody's favorite ultra rare from the set, but like there's a weird number.
Yeah.
Like there's like 18 attacks, which you can't put into like a 16-man bracket. So I like have to like figure out which 2 to cut, and I don't know.
It's not drawing the gas today, I feel. Let's do full response.
Okay.
Good.
Hell yeah! I'm working on a vid right now, going all the ultra rares, so it's very topical.
Respond, Jiro
There you go.
Speed.
Okay.
If you have no responses, we'll give it a damage.
Sounds like I have to make a pool before I can make a poll. I have to make a poll before I can make a poll, right? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
Let's go ahead and start.
I could figure out
by
like I could just go over to like Patreon and be like, "Yo, what are your 2 least favorite ultra rares?"
discard,
But
build an asset.
I don't know. I don't think it's worth the time.
Alright, well. Since he said he didn't have any gas. And the enhanced stuff.
Sounds good.
Back to the match. This is kind of the worst thing that could have happened for Jiro, huh? Draws fairly cold. Has a
take 5.
fulfilled my duty out on board. doesn't get a chance to draw 2 cards off of commit draw for preparing and then re-ready draw off of unwavering. This is a pretty rough spot for her to be in. Because now we're essentially saying, yo, I have to survive. I think the answer is you build out your 2 low block foundations and then pass. That card's going to go to momentum anyways. I don't like this.
Yep.
I don't like this one bit.
I have no responses to play.
Maybe he just wants to draw another card?
Sound
I mean, I guess.
good.
He's just trying to go for the win. If there's an attack on top of our deck, I mean, have we Jiro'd yet? If we haven't Jiro'd yet, we've got a pretty
I'll draw a card.
pretty
I'll give it
good spot.
I'm gonna go ahead and do Jiro.
Oh. I want to be surprised. We're not going to look. He's not snap picking up one of these on top of his deck. So either they're both attacks or neither of them are attacks.
I'm gonna pass after that if you finish.
If one of them was an attack, we'd be down to just snap pick it up, you know?
Yeah, I will pass after that.
They're both foundations. Okay, so from here, you have to
5 for partial.
build Manly Passionate, and then I think you have to build...
Respawn earphone to ready this.
Interesting.
And we'll play this one after.
I would have drawn that card in a heartbeat, actually. That card seems insane in our deck.
Alright.
This card is actually... This card easily could have changed the course of the game. Interesting. I would have for sure drawn this card and then re-readied it with Earphone Jack after it getting hit.
5. Any response?
This is one of the cards that I've talked to Damdel about, this Corrosion Lunge. It is a card that every time that I have ever blocked it ever, I have gotten so unbelievably punished. I have been absolutely mollywopped anytime I've ever blocked that card. And I feel good about like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to get the next one. He says it's such a good poke in his deck.
Chance, I will Tokoyami. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
He's got 2 cards left in deck.
I'll
This could be
pass.
a dead
I'll say
Jiro.
this attack is blocked.
He's
You
a
nice attack this
big
thing, it's
maybe.
+2 speed, +2 damage.
I'll pass.
On a 3.
Actually, I don't think so. I bet this card gets blocked. Because we have the minus
I'll pass.
3 damage, or minus 3
give
speed
it
from
+1
whatever,
Tokoyami.
and we get to build the foundation down.
I'll pass.
+1 stronger.
I'll pass.
I will pass as well.
As well as the breaker. A breaker doesn't mean anything here. Right? Because this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Checks a 5.
So I need, 4,
We need
5, 6,
2
7,
more.
5, 6, 7. First we'll respond with breaker.
Home from locals and ready to dance.
And
Nice, total.
then we'll respond manly passionate to build this down.
Okay.
Okay, his next move's going to come in with +3/+3, which is going to feel really good. But I don't know
Breaker doesn't really matter against it.
how far that gets us. On a 5, 6, 7 with only +2 to his check.
See, it matters.
Alright.
Yeah, it comes in like this. Any responses?
He has to respond right meow.
Let's go ahead and give it -3 speed.
Yeah, this is an easy block. This is
I'll
simple.
give it +6 damage and gain stun one. Or +3, rather. +6 total.
Making it 6 total. Yeah.
I will.
This is just another good block.
go
We can
ahead
Ice Storm, and it'll be for 4,
do
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage, but that's not enough.
Think, right? You don't have anything to draw. Okay. That's good. We'll do Jiro.
Yeah, this is the power of Jiro playing patiently. You saw in game 2, Jiro like came out the gate trying to be the aggressor, and it also shows you that like a little bit of defense is enough to stop the bird. Tokoyami has to draw like 4 or 5 attacks and the actions in order to get there, which is why him being under the fire symbol is like so good because he gets all that filter. Yeah, I really like Damdal's deck.
I'll pass.
+1 Tokoyami.
I'll pass.
+1 stronger.
I'll pass.
I'll pass as well.
Or on a 5, 3, 4, 5. It's completely
And there it is.
blocked.
And we do not have 17 in our hand. Rough.
On a 2. On a 5. And I'll end it there. Not good, not good.
All right, we're drawing 6. All right, 3 cards in your hand.
Yeah, it's a dead bird. Spam the oranges, boys. There it is.
Responses. We'll start with.
So here is an interesting thing. I know we want to play the play this one first, but we know that he's got the 2 mid block with the breaker, right? Like we know that exists, and if this thing happens to get above his damage. Above his printed health, in danger is gonna pop off.
We'll do 0 for a damage.
Yeah, I'll respond.
So here is breaker 2.
Go to enhances. Let's go ahead and.
Yo, we got a 6 off the top of his deck though. That's kind of insane.
Commit this, preparing to for battle.
Why would you do that right now? That's crazy. Why'd you do that right now? You're such a greedy. You're such a greedy Gary.
Okay.
Wowzers. Wowzers.
-1 damage.
I thought Thanksgiving was last month. Why am I watching
I
Jiro
will
roast a
ready this
turkey?
and draw a card.
Alright, pass.
Hey, that was a good one. Hey, I really enjoyed that one.
No other assets in there. So let's go ahead and pass.
That was funny. Wowzers. Wowzers, that was good.
Alright, looking for 5.
It checks. Easy peasy.
Breaker 2.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Divine. It was quite good.
Full one. Sounds good.
So here's one of my favorite interactions with Tokoyami, right? Because he says this attack gets +1 or -1. If you ever have to find speed on something, a lot of people just like snap press the button for -1 damage, right? You could enhance, give it plus damage, and then full block it with Heroic Lineage after your rival's attack receives a damage bonus. One of my favorite things about Tokoyami. We haven't got to see it today, but it is a cool one.
Respond Jiro for 2 damage.
Just having 2 or 3 of these kills him, I believe.
Responds with earphone to make you mill the top.
And he's got 2 momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 2 momentum to play with, so he'll always pass them.
And we will. I think do some.
This is a 5 high for 5 5, 6, 7, 8. Check the 5, 6, 7, 8.
All
I mean, we could have block it. Like that is an option we have. Just stack your own deck all day and just try and roll them right. Not even try. It's going to happen. This is just going to happen at this point.
Then we will respond remove this.
Oh, he's just going to stack 2 6s.
And we're
He
going
says
to
I'm down.
stack-
Oh, the other thing you do, like the other crazy thing that you do with this character, right? Is we already have this. We know it's gonna happen. We could also stack his deck with 3 checks. If you stack his deck with 3s, you know that you can pass the next 2, right? You know it. He's already got 1 in there. We have 4 ready foundations. We stack him with 2 3s, and there's no chance that he can block.
I have no other responses. It's coming at you 5 high, 4, 5.
Well, I'll probably take 5 here.
Interesting choice. He might just be trying to speed up the game.
Good.
He's got to assume that he's dead, right? There's no reason not to play the 4 diff, make it a low, and then just let it rock. And then we still can't block with it because it's a 3 low. Wow. 5, 6, 7?
6,
This is an interesting choice.
Okay.
Responses. We'll give it 3.
Well, I guess he
speed
just
from
wants to give it
Jiro.
speed and damage, huh?
Give it 3 damage from Jiro, and then earphone to make you mill, and give it another speed.
This is going to let him have an enhance to give it -3 speed.
Go to enhances.
So there's a chance that we get to block this
and
thing.
we
This is a weird
will go
choice. I would have
ahead
just thrown the
and-
really fast flash move, right?
We're gonna go ahead and do Jiro.
We already know what that top card is, though. It's a 6. Do you think it was going to get better?
Here enhance.
I'll give it a -1 damage.
Nice.
I will pass.
-3 speed.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I'll pass.
Right? 5, 6, 7, 8. He's
It's
got to
still
check a 6.
Blockable because all my 6 checks. I have 1 6 check left, maybe? Did I exile?
1, 2. There's no way he left it on
No,
top,
1.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. Good
It's
game.
not a 6 anyway.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna let you have a 6 on top. What are you doing?
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good game.
I said I didn't draw gas that one turn, and then this turn I drew 5 attacks. And I was like,
Yeah, once you blocked both attacks, I think it's hard for Tokoyami.
I agree. That is the big thing. Like, if you
Odds are
can,
pretty slim.
if you can actually, like, it's possible
yeah.
against Tokoyami to just not play the game with him. It's totally possible against Tokoyami to just burn him out and like let him.
yeah.
He'll lose himself.
GG.
Yeah.
See
Yeah,
anything in
good
the
game, fellas.
last game?
Yeah,
No,
thanks.
that was a good one. That was super good.
Did you see anything in the last game?
Maybe. I saw some really cool, interesting plays that you could have done, Josh. But I mean, you had 5 attacks, so they're like you didn't need to do them at all.
Yeah, it didn't even matter. I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm not even gonna think. I'm just gonna play the super fast ones.
If you'd have just played these specialized sound waves, and is this a momentum that you have?
Yes,
Okay, you could have just stacked his deck with 2 3s, and he can't block them.
that's true.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as opposed to like trying to get the speed here, you just get it here, and he already showed you that he didn't have a high block.
Yeah.
I think
I have
that
a question. I have a question for you. I had someone who was playing Jiro against. Can I stack 1 card on my deck and stack 1 card on their deck?
no.
Okay, they said you could.
Let me double check.
So-
After you play this attack, add up to 2 cards from either player's discard pile to the top of their deck in any order. I don't believe so. We'd have to
Alright.
ask Tim. From what I'm reading, no, you cannot.
Yeah, I didn't think you could, but they were like, yeah, if it would say it would. They said some way that it would be worded differently, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can pick one from mine and one from yours. I don't think that it works that way.
Yeah.
I think you have to pick a player, and then you get up to two, and
That's
then
what
up
I
to two.
thought.
Your boy
Yeah.
Goose says you can. Your boy Goose says that you can. I still want to
Okay.
ask Tim.
Yeah. Because there would have been a good time, right? I'd
Right.
stack the 6 on mine and the 3 on his, and I'd be like, we're good, you
Right.
know?
Damsel is
Yeah.
so much stronger than having to pick.
I completely agree, Damdel.
Well, it is a 2-check, but no.
It is a 3-diff 2-check. You're absolutely right. It is a 3-diff 2-check that is a 4 high for 3 that draws a card, has a 1-minute block, and could auto makes your opponent check a 3 now. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Could have been a 1. I think the only thing that I maybe could have seen, Damdel, is the turn that you shot in for the 2 pokes that both got high blocked. Maybe just holding those, building, and then passing, and then just like trying to survive.
Yeah.
And have like 8 foundations to come in and like the big thing about Tokoyami is I think that you have to have 4 attacks to kill anybody. I think you have to.
Every time you start swinging at me, I'm like, all right, there are going to be 3 more.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I need to be scared of.
Yeah, my build
But-
was terrible for sure.
Yeah, and it was a lot of sea orange play orange.
Yeah, I hoped that I could get off the second attack when the second attack didn't go through.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I probably lose. Because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, if he half blocks 1, I can get enough damage. So I was just hoping for a half block.
Yeah. It also does stink that he was able to block after the coordinated or the corrosion lunge.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
that's a rough spot for you to be in, right? Because that's
Yeah.
like your
Yeah.
one of your main ways to push through the damage. But like Specialist of Sound, not to mention
Yep.
stacking with Jiro, is like exceptionally good at fighting on defense.
Yeah, I think my most consequential misplays were just game 1, like not going for the finish with Fujitsu
Completely agree.
Wave.
Completely
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
That chain reaction down the match.